Each other. Bow. Ready?
Bob Yarnell, our third man in the ring. And there's the bell. We're underway round one.
Well, we've said this many times, but Rick Rufus.
Get him up now. Get him up.
He's now 20 years old. He has a lot of experience for a 20-year-old.
Both of you kicking low.
And is the U.S. light middleweight champion. And if you've never seen Rick Rufus, it might be your first time seeing him in action. Watch the balance and the footwork of this guy.
Get him up. Get him up.
He will amaze you.
He is the superstar of the sport of the future. It is the Rick Rufuses of the world who will take over for the Jean-Yves Thériaults when they move on.
Hey! Wipe him off.
15 years experience at 20 years old.
Amazing. He's so quick.
He's got the best defensive footwork in the sport. It's not a question of hitting him solid. It's a question of just touching his body. That's the hard part. See, you don't know which way he's going. They collided heads then. Hope there was no cut. Don't see a cut.
Don't see any blood or cut. So that butt goes without any problem.
If you watch the way Rufus keeps his upper body as he throws his kicks, his upper body stays completely straight. And you notice, like keepers, then throws a kick, body leans back. Watch Rufus, body stays straight.
Good series of kicks. Kept keepers honest anyway.
Another head collision then. Both guys felt it. Rufus tried to step in to throw the straight left, and their heads just collided. Every kind of kick you can imagine. Axe kicks, inverted axe kicks, spinning heel kicks.
Those things are over 6 feet off the floor. And again, his upper body remains erect, as Joe was talking about. Final seconds, round one. We're into round two. Rick Rufus in the red pants, the right of your screen, and Jordan Keepers, black pants with the bright color piping. And Rufus puts a good combination of kicks together here early in round two.
2 kicks to the body. The next one comes back to the head, as Brad said. Upper body's completely straight. Now those kicks that Keepers is missing are the things that will get him in trouble, because he'll step in deeper, and when he does, he'll run into a straight left hand from Rick Rufus.
Keeper's not a slow fighter by any means, but just shows you how much quicker Rick Rufus is. Keeper's, though, good overhand right. Rufus a little bit of trouble on the ropes. He's going to have to get out of there. And he fights and kicks his way out. There's a good right hand by Keepers again. A nice uppercut.
So people want to know what kind of jaw Rick Rufus has. He just took a solid shot on the cheek there. Keepers is strong, so that same kind of clashing between Rick Rufus and Larry McFadden in Atlanta. Rick Rufus dropped Larry McFadden.
And Rick Rufus with the mouse under the left eye, swelling under the left eye as he took a mean overhand right shot. Keepers have come right at it here in the neutral corner.
That seemed to have given Keepers a little more confidence, Boone.
I have to say yes. After the 2 good punch that he gave to Rick, I think this guy is coming back. You know, he's built. He looks like a strong guy to me, 175 pounds. I mean, but you know, Rick Rufus is, you know, he's got to come back. But you know, when you hit a champion like that, it's got to give him confidence.
That's a slip. And we're down to the final 10 seconds here of round two. And Rick Rufus again with an abrasion under his left eye. We'll continue to follow that for you. Round 3 and a lot more action from Rockford coming up right after this.
BKA Karate Mania 3 comes to Caesars Tahoe Saturday, August 24th with 3 dynamic World Championship kickboxing bouts.
To begin, Rick Rufus and Jordan Keepers. And Joe Corley, I sense some concern in Rick Rufus' corner between rounds, and maybe rightly so.
Well, I would have thought they would have put some ice on his cheek over there, but they didn't seem to be that concerned about it. And it doesn't seem to be getting any worse. No more swelling than it was last round. But he took a very powerful shot, very powerful wide right hand. Keepers just missed with up against the rope. This is a great tune-up fight for Rufus, if you can call it a tune-up fight at this point, because against Kyle, he's going to be putting up with this kind of pressure.
We warned you in the opening of tonight's show that tune-ups can sometimes not end up being upsets in the other direction. That's what Keepers has in mind. But of course, Rick Rufus, a solid fighter who has all the skills offensively and defensively. And though he does have a swelling under the left eye, he knows what he's about and he looks fresh out.
Rufus has started to pick his shots a lot more carefully now. That is giving Keepers trouble, and the last round took a lot out of Keepers. Look how heavy his legs are. Keepers is having trouble getting in there really and throwing anything. His kicks don't have it now. Keepers don't.
I think Keepers looks tired to me a little bit.
No question.
Both fighters shake their head after exchanging blows there, trying to let the other know that it didn't bother them, and sometimes it's just the opposite. Nice lead right hand by Rufus. There's the quick hand speed.
Look at the way he mixes them up. Left hand down the middle.
Walked into a short right again, right underneath the eye that's already swelling on it.
Where that heel just landed on Keepers' right bicep will be extremely sore tomorrow.
Round 3, final seconds. Fourth round. Rick Rufus with a jump spin kick that just missed. There's a good right hand. Nice shot to the body by Rufus. And again, he continues to circle. Good footwork. And now he packs up Keepers with that combination. The front kick again backs Keepers away. And Rufus going to work on offense this round. Look at the kicks. Looks like Barishnikov out there. Rufus, one of the rising stars, if not one of the top stars in full contact karate today. Only 20 years of age. A black belt for a long time. He's been in the sport 15 years, and it shows.
Keepers is just thinking, if he'll stand still long enough for me to unload on him, I'll just take him out. He just keeps waiting for the shot, and Rufus is not going to give him that shot unless it's by accident. Look at Keepers' kicks, so heavy.
Nice round kick by Rufus there. Keepers not only tired now, but frustrated, Boom Boom.
I have to say, yes. You know, you fight a guy like Rufus, he's all over the ring. You know, he's so quick and so fast. And like Drew was saying before, he's winning for his shot now. Keepers, you know, you look at his kick, it looks like a 250 pounds kick. You know, it's so heavy to get out. But look at Rufus.
Rufus, the left round kick, and then a solid left jab, and there's a right hand. And Rick Rufus seems to be starting to put it together. He started a bit slow. He's coming on strong now, and he has taken command, it appears, here in round 4.
Get him up.
We are in round 5, scheduled for 6, and Rick Rufus in round 4 really started to put it together. Jordan Keepers tired a bit, and Rufus got in a groove. And I think the mouthpiece went on that one. It did.
Keep it in.
Bob Yarnell, our referee, gets the mouthpiece back to Keepers, and Rufus on the attack, and boy, had that one landed, I don't know, they might have picked Keepers up from the next county somewhere.
I love to see those kicks of Rick's in slow motion like that, where he does those things. I mean, the athletic skill required there is almost as great as that required by Bone Crusher Smith to hold on to Mike Tyson for 12 rounds.
Look at Rufus now. He's putting it all together. Oh, a great spinning back fist right on the right temple. And Keeper said, nope, didn't bother me. But I doubt that's the case.
Says it didn't bother me. I just can't get my legs to do what I want them to do.
Rick Rufus, constant motion here. 5th round. He has controlled the fight, though Keepers maybe has won 1 round. I'm only guessing. Joe, you're keeping score over there.
Yeah, I haven't had Keepers winning a round yet. Well, take that back. I had him winning the 2nd round by half a point. That was the one where he landed that solid.
Down goes Keepers. And he's got a smile on his face. Rick Rufus to the neutral corner.
Well, that's what I had said earlier. Rick was going to bring him in and then nail him with that straight left, and it took him this long to do it, but he got him in.
Now let's see if Rufus goes in for the kill. It appears that's going to be the case. Rufus, spinning heel kick. Keepers is hurt. Uppercut. A great one. Overhand left. Rufus with Keepers in trouble. And there's the bell. And the crowd is going wild. In fact, on their feet at the Metro Center.
This is poetry in motion from a fighter's point of view. Rick Rufus just picking all his shots. Look how he mixes them up. Gets him coming in. Didn't even have his full power behind that. Probably didn't hurt Keepers all that much, but he didn't like being down there and he didn't like getting up. But the rest of the things that Rick Rufus does are just unbelievable. Look at this. Off the right leg, springs off the right leg. Look how high the left comes. Taking the left kick, spinning with the right kick. Keeper's just not quite sure what to get out of the way of there, Boomer.
Joe, let me ask you a question. Don't you think right now, between you and I, you should stop that fight? Because I don't think that Keepers should keep going.
No, he has a minute to rest there. Now, at the end of that minute, the referee didn't think that Keepers was together. He could and should stop it. But Keepers has got himself back together. It's just he's outclassed. He's outmanned.
Rick Rufus, in the 6th and final round, has controlled this fight since round 2. That's the only one we all gave Keepers. And maybe he'll even win that. We're not the official judges by any means.
Should point out, I think the kick judge is being very merciful to Keepers. He's giving him kicks for counting kicks for all those so-called attempts that Keepers is making, but those are very half-hearted attempts to land, I believe.
I'm still watching the 6th and final round and thinking about that kick Rufus performed in the last round and the great camera work and the work by the gang in the truck. Boy, that was pretty. Didn't quite connect on Keepers, but as Joe said, Keepers had no clue where Rufus was coming from with that one.
Come on, it is. I think that he was flying like a nun.
Whoa.
At least 7 feet in the air.
There's a pretty good left hook by Keepers. Rufus just continues to circle to his right. The Jet from Milwaukee. Look at the movement on defense. Rick kind of on his horse here. Hasn't thrown a lot of punches, knowing full well he's in command of the fight. Good uppercut, nice body shot with the right hand. And again, Keeper shakes his head as if to say he was not stung by any of those.
You know, Brad, I don't blame Rufus doing what he's doing. I mean, he's got a... Why should he take a blow, a lucky shot, to knock him down? This is the 7th round.
And it is coming to a close as well.
6th round, I'm sorry.
Fight is over.
Gentlemen, we have a unanimous decision. Judge Keeney scores the bout 60-53. Judge Wagner scores the bout 60-53.5. And Judge Johnson scores the bout 60-53.5. Your winner by unanimous decision, Rick the Jet Rufus.
So Rick Rufus remains undefeated en route to a world title.